Namaste, everybody. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining today. As always, please practice according to your conditions, respect your limitations, and if you feel comfortable doing the variations, you know them well, then of course I invite you to explore them. If not, and you need some modification, please go ahead and do so. Remember, the practice is an offering, and to an extent, you're affecting everybody. How if you are feeling, so try to feel as good as possible during the practice. So let's begin. Sitting tall and still and supreme. Go inward. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Lord Krishna said to Arjuna in the sacred text of yoga, the Bhagavad Gita, fix your mind on me alone. Rest your thoughts in me alone. And in me you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So let's start off with some Kapalabhati in order to help generate a little bit of heat that helps to promote the release of impurities. It also oxygenates the blood, and it stimulates the Manipura chakra, the navel chakra. So we're just going to imagine you're throwing the belly button against from the spine. Don't worry about the inhale; happens automatically as a result of the pressure built up by the exhale. So really imagine. It's like the action of hitting a drum. So really push, work the diaphragm, push the belly button forcibly in towards the front, the back of the body, the lower back. So sitting up tall and straight. At the end of it, we'll do a breath retention. For the breath retention, you're inhaling first, and then as you're inhaling, you're filling up the chest, the lungs with air. You'll raise mid-chest, so then on the breath retention, you just tip your chin down so the back stays very straight. You bring the tongue to the roof mouth behind the teeth. You concentrate on the space between the eyebrows, the seat of divine perception. You contract the root muscles at the same time. Imagine you're lifting the whole pelvic floor up and in, pressing against the back wall of the body. And on the exhale, you just allow the breath to try to leave as smoothly and as evenly as possible, not like a big explosion out of breath, out of the body. Okay, so let's begin. It's about 1 exhale per second. So breathe out completely. Inhale and begin. going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push all the air out of the lungs. Now take a deep breath in. Raise the chest. Hold the breath now. Chin on the chest. Keep the back straight. Remember, contract the root muscles. Pull them up towards the navel. Chin on the chest. Attention at the space between the eyebrows. The tongue to the roof of the mouth. Behind the teeth. Keep the face calm. Don't scrunch up the eyes. Try hold the breath a little bit longer. Exhale, slowly release the tension formed by the locks of the throat and the root. From the solar plexus, the source of inner power, inhale all the power up to the crown. Imagine you bring it all the way up there to help empower other beings, all beings. Exhale all the way back down to the solar plexus. From the solar plexus again, inhale up to the crown. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. One more breath retention. Inhale all the way up. Fill up as much as you can. Hold the breath again. All the locks applied at the throat and the root. Tongue with the mouth behind the teeth to seal off the lock completely. Keep the attention of the space between the at the crown. Imagine all beings tapping into that power that you brought up there. Exhale slowly back down. Feel the tension leaving the body. Good. Let's do one more round. Breathing normally for a couple of cycles. If you get tired, you can just ease up on the tension a little bit or slow it down if you need to. And then pick it up again when you feel ready to. So prepare, inhale, exhale, remove all the air from the lungs, empty out completely, and inhale part way, begin. The body still, mostly just the diaphragm moving. deep breath in from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown. Raise the chest. Hold the breath now. Chin on the chest. Contract the root muscles, pulling up towards the navel. Third eye attention. The face shows no signs of the tension, of the effort. Everything stops. With the breath retention, find quietness in the mind. All mental activity, all body movements, even the emotions are still. Slowly exhale, relaxing. From the base of the spine, inhale up to the space, into the crown. Again, bring the power up there, your inner power. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. And once again, from the solar plexus up to the crown. Exhale back down to the solar plexus. Last time, inhale. Hold the breath. Everything stops. Try to remain in that still, quiet mindset, even beyond the breath retention. Carry that in your day-to-day life. When the mind is not restless, there's less tendency to be susceptible to cravings and desires, which cause attachments, which ultimately leads to suffering. Keep cultivating that peace of mind. Radiate your light and your love and your peace 24 hours a day. Trying to stay in that quiet, serene mindset. Now exhale. Take note of your state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. And try as much as possible, keep in this frame of mind that's positive, that's calm and serene and benevolent. So now with that mindset set, let's begin the practice of understanding. Okay, so now charge up the body. Bring the feet about 10 inches apart, the arms up above the head. From the soles of feet, inhale the earth energy right up to the fingertips. Feel as though you're attracting it there through your attention. Holding at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back down throughout the body. Follow the movement of the breath and the energy. Inhale again. Pull the earth energy right up through the body, right to the fingertips. Feel yourself being flooded by that earth energy. Holding at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back down to the soles of the feet. One last time. Inhale, draw the earth energy right up to the fingertips. Holding all at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale, all the way back down, feel fully charged. Make use of the energy throughout the practice. And now drop the arms down, continue with the exercises. Do them with enthusiasm, do the breathing with vigor in order to help release even more of the impurities from the body through the generation of heat. Swing the arms up, inhale, exhale down. Move the joints every day to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Inhale straight up with the arms. Exhale, pull them down. Now inhale straight out in front. Exhale, pull in. Now swing your arms back and forth. Try to get the arms back behind ears. And then release. Arms across the chest on the inhale. And throw them back on the exhale. Alternate the cross. Each time the arms come across the chest, alternate the arms, I mean. Good. Now arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, throw the body down. Allowing the belly to hit the thighs. One more. Stop. I hang out for a moment. Slow. Body stop shaking. Come all the way back up. Hands on the hips. Circle the head. If you can't do full circles comfortably, just do half circles. One ear to one shoulder, then pass the chin across the chest. Go to the other ear. And then switch the direction rotation. If you're doing a full rotation, try to see the floor all the way around as you take the head around. And now from here, arms up over the head. Exhale, come into a squat. So if you can't go down all the way, just go to the level that your knees permit you to. Back up, arms up to the side, and twist from side to side. Back to the center. Next one also incorporates a squat. 4 movements. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, circle down. Continue. One more. Now, next, arms in front of the body, starting position. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Arms down as high as by the side of the body. Same movement, but it's a circle and a quarter this time. From a down position, inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. And then release. Open up your feet about a little bit wider beyond the edges of the mat. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Next, it's the same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, hold the breath. Go a little bit deeper. Come back up on the exhale. Right arm up, inhale. Bend to the left. hold the breath. Come back on the exhale. Continue. Try not to make full to the underside of the body. Stretch the upper side of the body. From the foot all the way to the hand. On the right side of the body, feel the lengthening. Lose yourself in the sensations. Remember, don't go to the place of pain and anxiety, suffering, or distress. This is not what you want. This is the highest self that resides within to feel that which connects us all together, the divine thread that resides in all beings. Try not to make fold again in the underside of the body. Imagine you have weights attached to all the fingertips. The heaviness of the arms allows you to just sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. Turn to the witness, watching the body move all by itself. And imagine the body moving gracefully, fluidly, and effortlessly. And this may just realize in your movements. And also imagine you seeing everything through the eyes of the Supreme Witness, which is again God who resides within, who sees everything with unconditional love and non-judgment. Stay in that mindset. And one more. To the left. Return. Now come onto the hands and knees. Bend the toes under, and then cat-cow. Arch the back, inhale. Exhale. Round the back, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to jam up the lower back or the back of the neck. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the passage of breath open. Exhale. Try to put a little bit of space to your chin and your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Toss the neck out of the shoulders. Try and grab the hips. Exhale. Inhale. Push hard forward and down. Exhale. Pull it right up between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Belly button now towards the ground. Stretch the belly skin. Exhale. Push it to the low back. Stretch the back skin. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Bring your right leg up on the inhale. Exhale. Swing out to the right. Imagine the leg is a great big pendulum swinging out of control. Of course, modify again as you need to. If your hips are very tight, be mindful of that. And then the other leg, left leg up, inhale, and then swing it out to your left. feet behind the heels. Inhale, roll up into high cat. Exhale, cobra, chest forward, head back. Back into high cat, inhale. Exhale, seat behind the heels. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, forward, chest open, shoulders back. Back up in the inhale. Exhale, all the way back, seat behind the heels. Inhale. Exhale, powerful movements, yet executed with the utmost grace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rounding your back. Exhale, flexing the spine. And rounding again. Exhale, flattening and lengthening. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move languidly and fluidly up. Inhale. Exhale. As you can see right through the skin, watching the spine. Curve always remaining smooth. No big kinks at the lower back or the back of the neck. Either end of the spine. Up. Forward. Up. Just like you never want to. When you fold the hose in half, you stop the water flow. Try and move in a way that doesn't stop the energy flow. Forward. Inhale. Exhale. Up. Forward. Back up. Inhale. Exhale. Back. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now come forward. We do plank, baby plank, and lower onto your belly. Anchor down to the lower body, the hips, the thighs, the tops of the feet. If it's too much to join your hands together, you can keep your arms apart. We're going to pull the chest up, engage the buttocks and upper back muscles. Up, inhale. Back down, exhale. Up, down, 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 up, and down, and relax. Drop the arms by the sides of the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Next one, tuck your arms underneath the body if you can. Place your hands underneath your thighs. This is very uncomfortable for you. When it's not working, you can just take your hands just beside your body. We're going to lift the legs. You can lift both legs at a time if you can. If not, alternate legs. You try not to bend the knees. Tuck your shoulders under. Inhale, lift up the legs. And down. Up. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Push down to the shoulders and the hands. Up. Down. Up. Down. Push the elbows down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. And down. Now release. Take your arms out from underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. Now hands underneath the shoulders. Push up into table. All the way back into child's pose. We're going to glide forward into cobra now. Inhale, glide between the arms. Come forward up into cobra. Hold the breath, hold the pose. All the way back, exhale. Inhale, slide forward. Brush your nose to the ground. Come forward and up. Head back.
over your seat. Again, you can do it gradually. You can just start low and then come up higher as you see fit. Slide forward, come up, hold the breath, hold the pose. Be like the serpent, regal and wise, calm and cool. Back exhale. If you're having trouble gliding between your arms, you can just come into baby plank and then drop your hips down and then hold the breath when you're fully risen and back. Inhale. Hold, make sure you don't jam up the neck, keep the shoulders down. Imagine how the boundless range of motion like the snake. Inhale, copy on all levels, mentally, physically, and even emotionally. And tap into the divine qualities, which is all divine qualities of God, how they manifest in each way so uniquely in every form, so beautifully. This time, if you like, you try to come into King Cobra. It's an option, so as you're coming up, press into your fingertips, open up the knees, bring the feet up towards the head. Doesn't matter if you don't touch, just working the knee joints. And then come back all the way. Inhale, imagine trying to squeeze socks behind your knees. Feel like that regal creature, the king of the serpents. And back, exhale. Inhale, just try to get as much height as possible. Fingertips close to the hips. The body up off the ground, except starting at the tops of the legs. And back, exhale. Inhale. Move according to your condition as always. And back, exhale. Just do your best. It's the effort that's most important, not the results. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Back, exhale. One more, inhale. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back, exhale. In child's pose, breathe in. Breathe out, soften. Come back in onto your belly. Roll onto your back. Doing tucks now. Arms outstretched. Inhale, arms over the head, feet stretching out. And exhale. Pull the knees towards the shoulders or chin towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in tightly. Inhale, lengthen. Even fingers and toes stretch. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath this time as you tuck. Pull the shoulders up towards the knees, the chin to the knees, forehead if you can, touching the thumbs above the knees while they touch the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, release over. If you can't touch the head, it doesn't come up that high to the hands. Just do your best again. Hold the breath. Tuck in. Just keep concentrating there anyways, the space between your eyebrows. And back, exhale. You have to improve your mental skills as well as the physical ones in here. Hold the breath. Cultivate your concentration skills. Help you in your meditation practice. Release, exhale. Try to make your mind one-pointed. Inhale. Hold the breath. Tuck in. And as this is a spiritual practice, fix your mind for God, the highest self within. With Release, exhale. Imagine you're everywhere. Inhale, stretch. Pull in and tuck. God is everywhere in all forms. We celebrate through the practice, through the invitation of forms. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold and tuck. Make your body look like a fist. Release, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. Release, exhale. One last time. Inhale, stretch. Lengthen the navel. When the breath comes long, then hold the breath and tuck. Even though the body's moving, the mind remains unaffected, calm. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remove all fatigue, all tension. And now make your way up to standing. You can bring your arms down, swing the things up. If you want, you can bring them all the way back behind your head. All the way up. Come to standing at the top of the mat. Feel some salutations. Now, okay. Bring your hands to the heart. Remember to renounce all the fruits of the practice. Do this practice with so your divine being, all beings everywhere. Namaskar, hands up over the head, stretch the front of the body, lean back, come forward down into Uttanasana, chest on the sides, head down, right foot back, roll down the knees, sit down to the seat, push the seat in, into the plank, bring the knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels, glide forward between the arms, smoothly coming up into the cobra. Pull over your toes, Adho Mukha Siddhanasana, with the feet up and back. Right foot steps forward for the head, sit down for the feet, push the seat in, feet together, Uttanasana, pull the body to your legs. Come all the way up, arch back. Hands back to the heart. Reach out, don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels natural and comfortable, that keeps the breath steady and uniform. Left foot back. The breath will figure it out and deliver ease and freedom in movement. Plank. Lower the knees down, the seat all the way back. Glide forward into the cobra. Shoulders back. Adho Mukha Siddhanasana with the seat up and back. Left foot steps forward, right knee to the ground, sit down to the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana, pull the body down onto your legs. Come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Hands at the heart, moving swiftly to build some heat. To keep the body warm, reach the arms up. Dharmaji says, don't be late or you'll miss it. Pull the body down. Right foot back. This time, do not drop the back knee to the ground. Keep the back leg strong. Into the plank. Bring the seat all the way back. The knees stay up. This time, if you can, pull elbows towards the body. Push through with your toes and then hands. Swing right up into upward facing dog. Try not to touch the knees to ground. Let's do a couple more times. Bring the seat back. Pull the hands. The elbows close to your body. Push the balls of your feet to come up. All the way back again. Bring the seat back. If it's too much, just do the slide down as you did before. Or slide forward on your belly, back into downward facing dog. Then the right foot steps forward, back knee lifted. Feet together, Uttanasana. Pull the body to your legs, head down. Come right up to stand, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Engage the back muscles, the upper and the buttocks as you go back to support your movements. Come forward down into Uttanasana. The left foot back, back knee stays lifted, back leg strong. Into the plank, bring the seat all the way back again. The knees are still high, and then pull right through if you can to upward facing dog. You have to push through with your toes, pull the elbows towards the body, so pull yourself forward easily, more easily. Into upward facing dog, and modify as you need to. All the way back, and just keep on your belly and slide into cobra. Into upward facing dog, or cobra, and back into downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, back knee lifted, feet together, Uttanasana, pull the body to your legs. Come right up. hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Go fully down to Uttanasana. Right foot back, keep the back knee up off the ground into the plank. Bring the seat all the way back. Once more into upward facing dog or cobra. Your variation, your choice. Adho Mukha Savasana, lift the seat up and back. Right foot steps forward, back knee lifted. Feet together, Uttanasana. Pull the body to your legs. Come all the way up. Move fully through the sequence. Padmasana, all the way up again. Imagine you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Move effortlessly between the forms like a shapeshifter, left foot back. Into the plank. Bring your knees all the way back, but keep them lifted. And then sweep right through instead of touching your knees, your hips to the ground, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana, lift the seat up and back. Left foot steps forward. Try not to land it very heavily. Nice, soft footfalls. The feet together, Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Make the practice worthy. The best offering. And the variation, reach the arms up, over the head. Come down, Uttanasana. If you can jump back or walk back if that's better. Push into your hands, hold your breath, bend your elbows as you go back so you don't land heavily. Big jarring motion. Into upward facing dog. Stay here, push the shoulders back. Pulse a little bit, try to get your nose up. Make like a dog howling at the moon. Again, try and copy the form the best way that you can. Roll over your toes, back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart, pulse through the chest a little bit, try to get your chest closer to the ground. And the head below the arms, if not touching, right down. Go ahead and do that if you can. Belly comes towards the thighs. Try not to bend the arms. Push the foreway. Now here, just hold the pose. See if you can get your head closer to the ground. Maybe resting on the ground. Be like a dog loyal to its master. Push the seat way back. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, hold the breath. Jump forward or walk forward, that's better. Pull the body down onto your legs. Right up to standing, reach up and back. Come back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up again. Stretch the whole body. Approach a true nature, which is boundless in its potential. Absolutely limitless. Pull the body down, face against the shins if your legs are straight, body pressing against the front of the legs. Now lift hand and chest, press into your hands, hop or walk back into chaturanga. Into upward facing dog or cobra. Now here, round your back immediately, right back into downward facing dog. Roll over your toes, round your back as you make a transition, and press your heart right through your chest. Other way, as you make a transition, push the heart right to your shoulder blades. Sink your heart down again. One more time. Roll over your toes, trying to create suppleness and strengthen your spine. All these different movements. Round your back to Pachinyan. Downward facing dog. You're going to be like the dog loyal to its master. Look like the dog stretching its back. Be playful like the dog. Embody all their beautiful characteristics and qualities. Lift the heels, bend the knees into the hands. Hold the breath if you like and walk or jump forward or just simply step forward. Head down towards the ground. Come right to standing, reach up and back. Return home. Take pause here from the heart. Inhale up to the crown. Send all your love out to the crown to all beings everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart and remain established in divine love towards all beings. Keep your focus, your attention on the heart, the residing place of God. And then come back. So we'll do a few standing poses here. Standing on your left foot, take hold of the right heel and come into ballet pose. You can always stand against the wall if you lose your balance. Try to have your fingers and toes the same height, so it might look like a T. Or if you're more flexible, pull the foot closer to the shoulder, lean to your left, look more like the letter Y. If it's too hard to take your foot with
And keeping your legs straight, you can hold underneath your knee, just push up to the base of the toe as best as you can. Again, use your creativity to find the pose that's suitable for you. Good. Now, bend your knee, take the foot back in front. Take the left hand to the outside of the knee, the right hand to the seat. Inhale, push lower back up and in. Turn to the right. You can extend your right arm out. Those who want can slide your hand down to the outer edge of the foot and push the foot forward. Roll the right hip down. The leg doesn't have to come up super high. Imagine you're resting on the table. Push up to the base of the big toe. Good. Now return. So from here, pull the foot in. Bend the standing leg a little bit. Draw your chest to your thigh. Now you can stay here again. Try to rest your belly on your thigh, or you can extend your leg and push your hips back. It's a challenging pose here. Try to rest your belly on your thigh. Eventually get your chin to your shin. Press through the corners of the feet. Then pull the foot in, press it down. Come back up. If you have to break in between, don't worry about it. Just do your best again. Don't get attached to the results. Let go of all expectations. Take hold of the left foot. Come up again into ballet pose. So be graceful and poised like the ballet dancer. Lift the chest. If you have good balance, you can look up. And slowly bring the foot down. Take the left hand to the back on the seat. Right hand to the other side of the knee. Stand tall. Push down to the right foot. If you can extend your left arm. Turn your chest all the way to the left. And if you want, you can slide your hand down to the other edge of the foot. Push out to the base of the big toe. Charge your muscles. Charge your leg. Now, slowly come back. Don't move too fast or you'll lose your balance. Bend your standing leg a little bit. Take hold of the foot or the ankle, whatever's accessible. Now here you have to push your hips back a little if you want to extend your leg. Push into your toes, send your seat back a little bit behind your leg, and then try to flatten your body down onto your leg. Eventually your chin can come to your shin forearms, hugging the standing with the raised leg. Pull the foot in and back down. Now, standing in the middle of the mat, take your fingertips to about the same height as the shoulders. Jump your feet apart. Turn to your left. So if you can't see the screen anymore, you can just turn around 180 degrees. Warrior 2. Strong and steady line. Strong and steady here. Exude all the qualities of a warrior. Courage, power, determination. Swing your right arm up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. Express devotion here. If your hip is stuck, still turn to the right. You can't turn it easily. You can lift the back heel up. Bring your chest up, the head back. Same with this pose on yours to your service, grounding higher devotion. Now lower the back knee down, flatten up the toes. And hands in Kali Mudra. Index fingers press together. If it's too much with for your shoulders, just keep your hands apart. Rock the shoulders back and forth. Pull the arms back behind the ears. Lift the chest. Imagine the arms are attached to everything above the hips. And you're pulling the body up a little bit higher. No crunching the lower back with back of the neck. Breathe your inner light. Those who are more flexible, if you want, you can bring the back foot up. You have to keep your seat low to keep your balance. Now, if you're having trouble lifting the foot
Bring your fingertips on either side of the body. You can even take your hand, your right hand to the knee, hold the knee, and see if you can guide your foot there. But you maybe even take your left hand, if you can reach on the thigh or press the thumb into the back of the knee, hold the inside of the knee. Again, do according to your abilities and your condition. Pull the knee back down. From here, press into your knee, come back upright. I'm going to do it this way. Parivita Parsvakonasana, Sukha Parivita to start. Bend the toes under the back foot, the legs should look at the box. Heel in line with the back of the knee. Right arm up. Angle the toe and knee towards the right. Angle the leg in place with your left hand as you place the other arm on the outside. The armpit staying on the outside of the knee. Sometimes it's easier to use the left fist and push it down into your right hand. As you push down, the body comes up. The belly comes up higher than the thigh, the center of the chest comes towards your thumbs. And then roll the left shoulder all the way back. If you know other variations, go ahead. You can do a bind if you like. So create more space in the area underneath the body. Push the elbow towards the shin, the seat up back. Use the left hand to guide the hand through. So there's more space for the hand to slide underneath. And then use your left hand to pull the hand, go over the back. Pull the hand out a little bit further, and then you can hold the finger, lock the fingers together, or hold the left wrist with your right hand. Pull the left shoulder all the way back. Turn your face and chest up. If you can hold your breath. Take the back knee up off the ground. Push back through the back heel, straight line from the heel all the way to the crown. So not like this, not sagging. If you're trying to lift your knee, push the knee back, the knee up. You can do this with your hand in Anjali Mudra too. If you can't take the bind. Now release. Come back into plank. And then lower the knee down. I'll do it this way. Slide your right foot all the way back. Sink through the right side. Try to get your right hip and the right form to come down. If your hip is very far from the ground, try to slide your right foot back a little bit more. Or just stay on your hands. Roll to your left. Okay, so you're just trying, if your hands are not, elbows are down, not down on the ground, imagine doing cobra. Get heavy through the hips. If you are on the forms, if you can't get down, think of Sphinx pose where your hips, your legs are anchored down, and then maybe the rest of the body will follow more easily. You have to imagine your hips are very heavy. Very close to the ground, you bring that elbow to the outside of the foot and see if you can get your chest right down. Be like a lizard, sun yourself on a warm earth. Make sure the knee stays close, the shoulders not falling way out to the side, in line with the heel. Now push into your hands, come back. So from here, you slide your left foot all the way back behind your right knee. Right hand stays a little in front of the shoulder. Modified Vasisthasana. You can stay here. You can raise the left leg up. Can you bend your knee and take hold of the foot and push the foot up? You can also do this on your foot. Lift the back knee up off the ground. Come into the full side plank. Or raise the left leg. Or bend the knee. Try to take hold of the foot. Come back to high plank here. Go on the other hand now. Left hand comes more to the center of the mat. Options again. You can keep the knee down on the ground and raise the right leg if you like. Bend the knee, take hold of the foot. You can do this all just from the full plank and side plank as well. Raise your right leg up. Bend your knee so you can take hold of the foot. Push down the left foot. So keep your balance. If you're on the edge of the foot, he might be more inclined or susceptible to falling out of the pose. Push the foot up and away. Pull heel towards the seat. Release. Come back to high plank. now step your left foot between your hands, spin on the long edge of the, towards the long edge of the mat, arms out to the side and come all the way up. Go to the other side now. Bend your right knee, sink down to the seat. Warrior two. Come a little bit forward, knee over the toes. Sense of forward direction, no hesitation, just like the warrior does his duty without any thought, without any hesitation. Do the practice, do the duty because it must be done. Now swing your left arm up to meet the right. Again, you can lift the back heel up if you need to. Try to turn your left hip forward, your right hip back so your hips are and chest is square. Front of the mat, rise up. In every sense, that your sights high up in every sense as well. And then bring the knee down, flatten out the toe, Kapyasana. Arch your back, pull body by the hips first. Get length and then go back. So you'll make a big fold in the back, lower back or the back of the neck. Keep your neck telescoping out of shoulders. If you take your fingertips down, try to bring your foot up towards your head. Keep your seat low. You can use your left hand on your left knee to guide the foot closer to your head. Bring your head back. You can try to take your other hand to the thigh. Press the thumbs back knee if you can reach. Again, advanced practitioners, if you like, this is an option. Break the pose. Bring the foot back down, lift those up. Lean forward, press into the front knee. And come up. The legs are more like a box now, bend the toes under and the back foot. Left arm up. And then go down to the right. The left arm is sitting on the outside of the knee. Right hand pushes into your left and come up. So your hand should not be high. So not like this, not the shoulders. So it's here, your body's stuck underneath your leg or behind your leg. Keep pushing down. It's the right hand, it's the left until the belly comes up higher. When the body's over your thigh, it has more room to spin. Roll the right shoulder back. Again, you can take the bind, push the seats back a little bit to create more space. And then use the right hand to guide the left hand underneath. Right hand goes over the body. Pull the head out a little bit more underneath, from underneath. You can lock the fingers together or hold the right wrist with your left hand. Hold the breath. Take the back knee up off the ground if you can. Right shoulder goes back. Always, again, according to your abilities. Charge the legs, engage the muscles. Try to get your right shoulder over the left. If you're more flexible, try to get your shoulders the same height on the other side of the body. So it looks like you're lying on your back. Break the pose. Come forward, bring the left knee down. Here, fall to your left so you can get your left hip and left forearm to come down. Roll to the right. Again, you can stay on your hands if your hips are very high up off the ground. But if you keep lengthening, pushing your left foot back and extend your hip forward, as the body lengthens, the body comes closer to the ground. Close the gap between the body and ground. Imagine that there's rocks in your hip pockets or a big weight sitting right on top of your seat. It just keeps on causing the belly to come closer and closer to the ground, maybe eventually the chest. Be like a lizard just sunning itself on a warm earth. Imagine a form in your body, that being in your body. Try to imagine where they're at ease. Perhaps you will find that place as well in your own body. When the body's comfortable and at ease, the mind can go more quiet. Now come back onto your hands. And from here, do this way here so we can see. Bend the toes under, downward facing dog. Move the left hand towards the right, Vasisthasana. Again, you can do it on your knee if you like. If you want, you can go into wild thing. So from Vasisthasana, slide your right toes back, push into your toes, and then move your left foot in. Try to flip your hips and chest up. Make sure your hips are very high. So you're trying to push your hips forward so they land over almost the knee. If the base, the big toe is down on the left foot, the foot's at 45 degrees, by the way, left foot. Your left hand is firmly anchored down. You might be able to bring the right knee up. The foot comes up off the right foot entirely. You can lift it up, take the knee, you have the stretch, the reach, take the foot. Make sure the inside of the foot is down on that left foot. Break the pose. Come back the same way. Spin on the left hand, back into down facing dog. On the other hand now, remember to modify. If you need to, just drop the right knee down to the ground. You can still push your hips forward and go part way there. Still, just do whatever you can. Now, slide your right foot in a little bit. Turn the foot at 45 degrees roughly. Push your hips and chest up. Try to get your hip over your knee as much as possible. Hip forward. The right hand in front of the right shoulder. And then you may be able to take the weight up off your left foot entirely with all the weight on your left foot and your right hand and the right foot. Tickle the knee, tickle the foot. Keep actively pushing down to the inside of the left foot, touching the base of the big toe. Heel the palm as well. Break the pose. Spin on your right hand. Keep your hip high, come back into down facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, soften. And bring the right foot forward to the hands, spin on your feet. And come all the way up to standing. Good. From here, easy Chakrasana. Pull your heels in a little bit, hands to the seat, and push your hips all the way forward. Your knees come over your toes. Allow the head to drop back if you feel comfortable. If not, just keep your chin under your chest. And then if you feel comfortable to do so, you can slide one hand down at a time. Land hands underneath, just underneath the knees. You have good control here. Pull the thighs, roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. Your thumbs come further in between your legs. If you want to go further, if you're more flexible, slide your hands right down. So you might be able to step on your heels, on your fingers with your heels. Pushing your hips up and forward so that your legs can eventually straighten. And walk your way back up. Sit your seat, pull down, come up. Arms out to the side. Now you can take hold of your opposite elbows behind your back, or you can take hold of your hands, interlace your fingers with the head. And then turn your heels down a little bit so the edges of your feet are parallel to along the side, short end of the mat. Come forward and down into Prasarita Padottanasana. Try to get your head right between your feet. If you have your opposite elbows, you can just, if it's too much, to lift your arms up off your back, then keep them on your back, but push your shoulders back so your chest stays wide. If you're more flexible through the shoulders, pull your elbows away from the body. If you have your hands together, maybe try to get your hands in front of your head, or at least at the height of the shoulders, over your shoulders. No forcing to a place where you end up in a place of pain again. Be mindful. And then inhale, come back up halfway. And then come all the way up. Arms up to the side. Jump your feet back together. Stand tall like a mountain. Tadasana. From the base of the mountain, which is like the base of the spinal column, breathe all the way up to the crown, just like the summit of the mountain. Exhale all the way back down to the base. The spine. Remain solid and unshakable and unmovable in your devotion to the practice, to the service of others. Now from here, into the mat. And if you couple, if you don't have any wrist issues, you can try to fall into plank position. Press out your toes, hold the breath, arms in front, land in plank. And then from here, push your seat back, down facing dog. Bring the elbows down. Take hold of the opposite elbows here. Good. Push your head back and try to get your head behind your arms. And then from here, make sure you can hold your elbows easily. Don't move your elbows. Just bring your hands forward. So you have options here. You can just keep doing, stay here. You can do dolphins. You can come forward, wrist, chin over your hands, and press all the way back. You can do this, strengthen your core. A little bit, try to get flat, and plank, and back. If you feel more comfortable, you can bring your head down between your hands, between your palms. Squeeze the heels of your palms against the head. Make sure again your elbows don't lean out to the side. Keep them in the same place at the height of the shoulders. Move your feet towards your elbows. And then so you can lift one leg all the way up. So sometimes the tendencies have your knee here. So you can extend your leg all the way back. Open up your hip a little bit. Allow the foot to hang towards your seat. Flex the foot. The toes active. Push through the base of the toes. And then from here, you can lift your heelets on the ground, pulse up and down. Okay, you can do this with both feet on the ground. If it's too much, do one leg. If you don't have flexible, get your hip open too much, you can stay like this. Otherwise, if you can, if your leg's behind you, keep the foot again dangling close to your seat. It has to be very bent. Push through the forearms and flick, bend your toes back on the foot that's on the ground. Hovering just above the ground. Jump, you're going to land. If you jump hard, especially, you're going to land, you might land on your back. So do it mindfully. Just lift your toes, peel them away from the ground. Flex the foot. Essentially, if you push through the back foot, you might be able to get your feet at the same height. You can do this against the wall too. Imagine there's a wall standing in front of me. You try to bring your foot on the wall. You can keep both feet on the wall, sort of like a pike. Sort of basically, or you can take one leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Your knees are still bent, so give yourself a little bit of play. If your leg's fully extended, do work a little bit harder. So try to keep your knees bent, and you just pull your toes away from the wall once in a while. Eventually you lose the dependency of the wall, you're floating all yourself. Now make your way down, softly, wherever you are. Child's pose. Seat on the heels, the forehead on the ground, breathe in. Breathe out. And roll up. Find your way onto your back. So on your back, pull your feet towards your seat. You can hold onto your ankles and place your heels right down against your seat. The edges of the feet parallel, in line with the hips. Hands on the ground beside your body. You might be able to graze back the heels with your fingertips. And from here, lift your seat up off the ground. Now you try to get a curve going here. So you tuck your shoulders under one at a time. So you feel the shoulder blades coming together. And you lift your chest right up. Try to get your chest to look like a wall. You can bring your hands up to your hips and tilt your hips forward. So that, again, you don't have a big fold in the lower back. And if you like, you lift your heels. If you go a little bit further, walk your feet in the middle hips. Try to get your hips up higher, your chest closer to your chin. And then drop your heels down without losing any height in your hips. So then you create more of a stretch or a curve in your upper back. And if you're feeling strong, you can raise your left leg up. You can always bring hands up to support if you like. Walk your elbows close together. Lift your heels, you can get your hands more easily underneath. Your seat is sitting on your heels, your palms. Most of the fingers, second to fifth, are around the hips, thumbs are underneath the body. Bring your left knee up and extend the leg. Those of you who are comfortable do so can do this from Urdhva Dhanurasana. So you bring your hands beside your head, and you come onto top of the head. You turn the hands around and you come up off your head. So I'll just demonstrate that quickly. Bring it just beside your head. Wings facing away to start, then slide your head in. Turn your hands around. So the fingers are facing towards the heels, and then lift your head up. If you feel comfortable, you can raise the left leg up. Back down, other leg now. If you need to rest in between, there's a long hold for those who are doing it in bridge and stayed in bridge. Bring the right leg up. Every once in a while, you need to challenge yourself to hold the pose a little bit longer, even to the point that you're shaking. And remain unaffected. The mind remains calm. You have to increase your abilities bit by bit with mindful way. Either stretching a little bit deeper or holding a little bit longer. Stay up if you can, a little bit longer. And come down. From here, if you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your head back down. Everyone else, come down. So resting your back. Breathe in. Exhale, imagine you're fainting. Let go of all fatigue. Now come to seated position. You can just bring your arms over the head and sit up. You can roll to the side. Come up any which way you like. Here, bend your knees. Bring your belly onto your thighs. You can hold your legs against your body. Hold the opposite elbows. Rest your belly on your thighs. And keep pushing your chest towards the knees to lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull all the way with your legs. If you can get your legs straight without detaching your body, go ahead and do so. Try to keep on moving your chest forward as though you're trying to get beyond the knees. All the intention at the base of the spine. Keep telescoping your chest further forward until the top leg can practically touch the front of the feet. Use your imagination to visualize what you're trying to achieve. Keep on thinking of the Almighty One, of God resides within. Now from here, lift the head and chest. Bring your knees in. From here, you can take hold of the edge of the feet, like so, or the big toes. Might be a bit easier. If you can't straighten your legs, you can stay like this. If you can, straighten your legs. And Vastrika breath. Be very fast nose like a sniffing dog. Put your chest up. Keep your spine long. Now you can either stay here, or you can roll back onto your back into plow again. And then you're going to try to come right back up into that down boat if you can, without bending your knees. You can try that as a challenge. So hold your breath and come right back up. Pull the body towards the thighs, and then release. Bring your feet down, about 10 inches apart, hands behind your back. Throw your hips up. Bench pose. Try to get your chest up. If it's too much for your wrist, you can keep your seat down on the ground, push your chest up, head back. And from here, Vastrika breath again. Lower the seat down. Good. Take hold of your shins. Take a deep breath in. Bring your attention to the crown again. Hold the breath. Everything stops. Contract the root muscles. Pull them up towards the navel. Chin on the chest. Back is straight. Exhale slowly. Bring your feet a little bit further forward. Left hand behind, left hand up, right hand right behind the back, center the back. Take your right arm to the outside of the shin. Make sure your knees don't fall apart. Keep them together. Inhale, push the lower back up and in, and press against the thigh. Turn to the right. Use your elbow, your left elbow. Push the legs further, knees further beyond the right edge of the body. Imagine you can see the spine. The skin is transparent. Keep visualizing the spine roll, spiraling upwards, and maybe the body will turn with it more easily. Eventually your chin comes over your shoulder. Just for fun here, if you like, bring your left hand down, push into your hands, lift your seat. The legs are resting on the upper left arm. Can you bring your feet up? Can you bring your right head to the side of the head on the ground too? Your right elbow is just sitting against the body, right elbow's against the hip. Or just against the waist. And come back. And try the other side. Right arm up. Galgano is an option. Press the forearm against the outer left thigh. Push the lower back up and in. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, turn to your left. All the way around. Bit by bit. You can stay there or bring the right hand down. So as you're going the hand down, lean forward, your body's floating parallel to the ground. Elbows sitting, left elbow sitting in the, just over the hip, and you can bring your feet up if you can. The legs sitting on your arm. If it's too much, bring the left side of the head down. 3 points of contact, easier. And you come back. As Dharmaji says, not important. Lie on your back now. Extend your legs. Come down on your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale again. Just imagine you're fainting the go of all fatigue. Just stay there. Feel all the tension draining out of the body. Just attract it all. Inhale to center the body. And exhale, just imagine there's a big funnel sitting underneath you to pull all of the tension out of the body, right out. Inhale, imagine you collecting, do a mental scan, and collect all negative thoughts, any negative thoughts if you find any, or experiences causing you grief, or sadness, or anger, distress. Pull them all to the center. Exhale again. Just allow it to drain right out of the body. Do an emotional scan now. Inhale, collect any negative emotions, in whatever form they reside in. Sadness, disappointment, embarrassment, anger, anything that you encounter. Exhale, let it all go. Feel yourself much lighter now, relieved of all those burdens of heaviness. Fill yourself up now. Imagine you're just like an empty container ready to receive the best, attracted from everywhere, all around. Pull it right into your being, send it right to the spiritual heart, so that not only you benefit, but all beings do.
imagine going out to all beings. And this is made possible again through the highest self that resides within, who is common in all beings. That is common in all beings. And it's all the way around you as well. So inhale, what you're taking in comes from all beings. But God is everywhere. Imagine that all beings are sharing with you. And be grateful for it. And as a result, have a strong desire to keep on wanting to serve all beings for all that they impart to you, all their gifts, just as you impart your own gifts to all beings through your own actions, thoughts, and words. Keep on imagining your conduit of energy, of light, of wisdom. Share it all with all beings. It is meant to be shared. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times. I see the inner light radiating within all beings. In all your interactions and all that you do, try to imagine that you are face to face with God. That includes all beings, not just humans, not just your family and friends, all beings. Love all of them, the animals, all that is around us is divine in nature. And now, prepare yourself to come back from Shavasana, to prepare yourself for your day-to-day, return to day-to-day life. Continue to act in a way that brings about happiness, that doesn't incur pain or suffering to any being. We'll close the practice now with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God, all is within. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful day.